at it again, you guys. My name is Lee Cummings, and yeah, Fylisha Cruz over here, the best last name in Las Vegas. If you have a better last name, I double dog dare you to try to get into it. She's looking tan. She's looking lean. She's been cutting for some pictures for next week. What's going on, Fylisha Cruz?
You know it. And this is our first live podcast for Messy on Purpose. We're giving this a try on TikTok just to see how it goes. And the fun part is we have back-to-back. So we're just going to keep this thing going.
I'm going to tell you something real quick. You put an idea in this woman's head, and she goes off to the races. Before I know it, we've got screens over here. We've got cameras, from my side, the neck of the woods. Then we've got her computer. We've got a what the heck is that right there?
That's the projector.
Projecting, doing its thing.
Yep. So we can see.
I can't see.
Well, so I thought we'd be able to see, but I haven't quite figured that part out.
Yeah, I'm level 55, but the lights are bright in our face. But we are on.
I think if I get a longer HDMI cord, and put the projector over here, we can see.
Okay, I think you're probably right. So daily life. What are we talking about?
Daily life. I don't know. I selected that because I've never done the TikTok lives from my computer before. That was different. So I did that, and it made you select a category, which was interesting because on your phone you just click live and it's just going. So we clicked daily life, which is pretty much what we talk about all the time anyways.
Which is great.
I mean, every day, whether it's dealing with our bull crap, dealing with somebody else's bull crap.
I mean, daily life is interesting because you and I'm learning a lot not how to be busy, but how to unwind myself a little bit and not be so wound up in my own stuff.
He's the king of wound up.
I am.
I mean, everyone's seen it if they've watched the He-Man episode.
Well, that's called passion, but I am definitely wound up. And
you get wound up sometimes, though. Like, I could tell in your text, that's why I just call you.
Yeah, because when I go through stress through life, sometimes people just deal with it differently. I'm pretty easy going. If I am stressed and have a lot going on, I called my friend the other day. She's in Australia, but she wanted some time for me to talk and stuff like that because she's doing some tattoo work and stuff like that, and she's getting tattoos. But you didn't see any stress on my face. I text her like I text you, but when I talk to people, I'm not like, what are you calling me for? Because people need my best.
Yeah.
It's not fair to them, even if I'm not doing well. But I definitely handle things that way really well.
Well, I think a lot of that goes into being able to handle your emotions, right? I mean, sometimes when we don't know how to handle our emotions, we react versus sit back, examine the situation, then react.
Absolutely. Yeah, reaction is a very funny thing. And I know we've talked about it, until we're blue in the face, but I think that controlling your emotions is a very, very important thing. And I'm going to say something right now. The heat, if you guys have not been to the devil's butthole, I'm not going to.
The heat here.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, are we talking about a movie? Like, what are you talking about?
Las Vegas is 104 the other day. Today's nice. It's 90.
I was going to say, you can't complain today.
No, today's nice.
I was chilly this morning.
Me too. 94. I mean, isn't it funny? For us, 90, anything under 98 or between 95 and 90, that's good for us. It's when you get to the 108s, even the 104s not bad.
It's just above 100 just kind of sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So. And, people, when they say, my friends are all, I don't want to talk about heat right now because, I'm like, you put your hands up like that and quote because it's not hot. This is hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
People falling out on the floor and eggs.
My favorite is I work for a company that's based in Los Angeles, and I love it when they complain about the heat because it's always 20 degrees hotter here.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, you know what? I got to make a trip up to. I'm looking at your water. Hey, people are talking right now.
Look at that.
Hey, we see you guys. I can't read it because I'm blind as a bat. I'm level 55.
Well, we got to work on this. This is the first time I don't think I said it enough, so I can't read
People are saying stuff. Well, you know why they're saying stuff? Because of you, not because of me.
No. Conversation.
All right, Fylisha.
I've done a live one time, and I sat there and if it wasn't for like 2 people hopping on and that I knew, like actually like asking questions or saying stuff in the comments, I would have just been sitting there staring at the camera for 10 minutes, but I was told to do a live for 10 minutes, so I did a live for 10 minutes. And it was the most awkward thing ever. So like now that I know that there's co-hosting, like I'm all for that.
This is crazy right now because people are actually in here. Hey, my buddies, James, is that you? No, it's not James. I see like a cat emblem. I don't know what's going on.
So this podcast might be a little bit more ADHD because it's our first live, and he's staring
not
at
her, but me. Sorry, I'm like a cat going, "What's that?" You know, like trying to.
As I'm over here just ignoring it.
Yeah, completely. But at least we see something, and they can. Can you guys hear us? Okay, somebody say what's up. I want to go over there right now, but
they can hear us because you can see the little volume thing.
Yeah, the levels right there. Nice job, by the way.
Thanks.
So back to the daily life of structure of things.
What kind of goals do you have that you're working on like right now? You just said like kind of.
Let me tell you something right now. I met this dude. There's this comedian. I got a show that I'm doing 3-minute episodic 2 times per month. It's called, and I'm gonna have both of them on here. Nino Pope and Lana. Not Lana Cherry. She's a comedian, and Nino is a dope ass chef, but he's from Chicago, so he's hood, but he's not. He knows the guy. He was with the guy at French Laundry in Napa, California, where I'm from, my hood, basically in Cali. So he's a really good chef. He's dope. So we're gonna do a show that I designed just a little while ago, and it just came to me. His name is Nino Pope, but I'm calling it Nino Style. So what he does is we eat some food somewhere, and then they have this banter back and forth like a little reality show. And then we always lift up. So we're going to go to 303 in the Cuts, and we're going to taste our cheesecake. I'm going to film it like a reality show, and then he's going to style it his own style way. So he's a dope chef, you know. He's here in Vegas, and from sushi to whatever else, but he's a prominent chef and stuff like that coming up. So really cool guy.
When did this all unfold?
Literally like in 3 days. I swear to God. Swear to God, guys. Sorry. Guys, I'm crazy.
Well, did this kind of come from when we had the conversation with David about going and eating? Did it like kind of play into it a little bit?
But what happened was, okay, so you know I have my film school here in Las Vegas. If you guys want to learn about cameras, I got a film school. Someone out of LA had sent him to me, and he came to my house. We started talking and chopping it up, and just out of nowhere, he's just like, I said, well, I want a side thing. He said, let me show you some of my stuff that I've done. So I looked at some of his YouTube stuff, and while he's at my house, and I'm like, and I saw what someone put together, and it was like, and then I got an idea, and then I saw what happened is that she was this Lana Cherry. And I'm not saying her name correctly. She's Puerto Rican. We talked today. Hey, Lana. What up, girl? What happened was that they had done some like a little bit of like a show kind of, and they were doing something, and then he had made this dope ass fried rice, and then cut to her somehow in the car, and she was tasting it, and she was really funny, and I don't think the person that shot for him that he paid, he's like, Lee, first off, not like it's a bad idea, but whoopsie, that's my phone. So, not like it's a bad idea, but I didn't even know that Lana was going to be on the video, and he paid the guy to do this. So the guy put it together. But usually what you do is when you're paying someone, if you pay me to do a video, like it'd be like me shooting something, you pay me to do a workout video, and then at the end I got someone taste testing some fried rice. I mean, it made no sense. And you didn't know that this person's going to be in your video that you paid for. Like, why is other person in my video right now? You know, like, so it didn't make any sense. But anyway, I saw that, and that put some things together. I'm like, dude, I think we could do like a 3-minute. I said, I'm down for a 3-minute show to see where we can go twice a month. And I'm going to do this. And I put together this whole outline and stuff like that. And
if you're going to do food, dude, I got a list for you to do here. You know I got a list of places that you probably haven't even tried yet.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. So what we do is we try it. I mean, not me, but...
And I'll even give you the dish to go with it to order.
And that's exactly what we want. And you can be there too as well.
You know I'm down for food.
Of course.
Maybe not a week before a photo shoot, but yeah.
Well, of course. Yeah. So it just kind of spawned out of that. So Nino Pope is the, kind of the guy, and I call it Nino Styles because what he does is we go to a place, like for instance, we're going to go to Raising King, I think, for the second episode, and he's going to put his little spin on it. And we're not downing any of the places that we're going to. We're going to really top tier places like 303 in the Cuts. If you don't know, now you know. I love their cheesecake. I'm not going to fight anybody. I'm not going to be in that soapbox. but I'm not in my fat stage right now, but I'm leaning out, But what I'm trying to say is that, did you plug that in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Excellent. That's all. But yeah, I just felt like it just came out of nowhere, and now we're just running and gunning. So I'm going to turn my phone.
Oh, I thought we were good. I think it's still recording. I think we just can't see it anymore.
Yeah, I think maybe something else went off, but I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go turn my thing off while we're still filming. And, sorry. We're having some difficulties here, guys.
Just some technical difficulties.
Just a little.
No big deal.
Boom. Oh, boom. All right. So, yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere, Fylisha. I just feel like, man, how lucky was that to kind of like, it wasn't lucky. There's no coincidences in life. I believe that the universe / whatever you want to believe in, God, I do, universe, but I don't push any of that sort of stuff. But I just think that, we have to pay attention in our daily lives of things. Like, for instance, I came here a long time ago to do the podcast thing. I'd done it previously with you. And then, where did that idea come for you to invite me to be a co-host with you? Which was amazing. I would not want to be doing this with you. It's fun.
Well, that was the whole thing. Like, I don't make suggestions or ask people to do things.
You don't just ask anybody, that's for sure.
No. And when there's like vibes and it's fun and it feels good, like that's when you're like, yeah. But if it takes a lot of extra work and it doesn't work, I wouldn't have asked. You know what I mean? Like, so I've done podcasts with so many people at this point. And like some people are easier to talk to than others, and that's just, and that goes for other people with me too. Like, I'm sure if I'm struggling to communicate with somebody or it doesn't flow as perfect as like our conversations back and forth, like it's just, they have to feel that too. You know what I mean? And some people vibe with other people, you know what I mean? And like, that's just kind of how it is. And we just vibed, and I was like, you know what?
Since the first day I met Fylisha, and people, I don't think people know this or not, but I met you. You were at an acting school studio group, which is cool. I'm not going to say anything bad about that. But I met you at the studio group, and I'm like, right, you had energy. And then Shindell that I met too as well. And from there, we've just been friends. And then I met your husband, and Justin's hella cool. And it's really funny. Justin, the way he is, I think a lot of people could feel like that's off-putting because he's just like stoic, but he is such a wonderful human. That's why you love him, but he has a standoffish. I'm used to it because I'm just.
I tell him he has the face that's like.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? It is what it is. If that's Justin and who he is,
Well, and like when you talk to him, it's like a whole nother person. Like when you vibe with him and you have a conversation.
Yeah, and I've seen that.
But like. He has that look to him, like don't mess with me,
dude. Yeah, exactly. But he is a teddy bear. He's a dope dude. And
what he's. What? You ready for this kicker?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, the last few nights, or just a couple nights this week, he had us watching like My Worst Ex Ever or something like that. So the first season was all about that one dude in Florida who like killed a couple girls and like was with his face. With
is it Netflix or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard about this.
And so they made a season 2, and now it's like different exes stories, right?
Okay.
And I said something to him about I was like, I really appreciate you as we're watching it, and he's like. And then I said something else last night, and he was like, keep watching, keep appreciating me. I was like, no.
Yeah.
You're not turning on stuff to make me appreciate you now. That's not fair.
Okay. I got you. Okay, I see it.
So it was really funny.
Wow.
But, he's amazing.
He is amazing. And, I look at guys' relationship, and it's like all relationships are work. And I know we always go back to the same thing, but it's like, this podcast is what is happening right now. It's not like in our lives. And until you guys start writing crap, I don't know if we're in line or not, but until you start writing crap to us, then we'll change it. But honestly, it is about daily life.
Yeah. And that's what we're going to keep it as. The whole idea, and I've said this so many times. So if you've watched Messy on Purpose, if you have seen me talk on any of my videos, I've said this many times, but the whole idea of the name has purpose in itself. Messy on purpose is to talk about the things in life that are messy and that don't look picture perfect, because first of all, there's no such thing as perfect. Plus, we learn in the mess. We need to be thankful for all the lessons. We need to be thankful for the things that we have to figure out and learn from, because that's the important stuff. That's the living stuff. Once you hit goals and you hit success, it doesn't just stop there. Life doesn't just stop. And if we're not enjoying all of the hard things that are probably going to occur more often than the good things, then, we're kind of suffering through life, and that's not the way to live.
It's not. And you need the negative things in order to make the positive things shine that much more. Like I didn't make this up, but the analogy is like when I'm sitting in darkness and I see that small pinhole of light, that's guidance. So I surround me around darkness. Like I'm going to see that through line, which is that point of that small light. And that's a bright light. When there's no light around you, you get a pinhole of light, you know that there's hope. And
there's always hope.
There's always hope. You got to be in that kind of mindset. And Nino told me today, he said, what did he say? He said, he's been shot at, he's got a great story from the south side of Chicago. And, he kind of grew up there, and he was just telling me part of his life story. And I think part of my journey, I didn't ask for any money. It wasn't like that. It was like, let's do something cool. And, I'm not like that, but I get this energy from good people where I say, you know what? Part of my journey is to help people. Man, I got fucking equipment. I got equipment and stuff like that. Why not? I'm not helping everybody, but for those that have this energy that I can see, I see he's going to do something. I saw Guy Fieri. I'm from Sonoma County. I remember being married. Hunter and Van Stammer, rest R.I.P. My stepson passed away on a motorcycle accident. And I'm not married currently, but Guy, they would play together and they knew each other, and I would see Guy. But before Guy was famous, when he had Johnny Garlics, I was a teacher about 30 years ago. I was like 25, and we were broke, me and my buddy, and we lived together, in Windsor, and Sonoma County is a super posh, rich place, Napa Valley, Sonoma County, and he would let us eat for free, and a lot of people were like, Guy's a dick. It's like, okay, everybody says that about somebody who's made it, Guy's probably worth like $400 million. I mean, I remember when he signed a contract for Coors Light, because everybody loves Guy. He's like the guy's guy. Like if I know he would get along with your man too as well, because everybody loves Guy, and he signed a $180 million contract with Coors Light. Just say he didn't even drink, but just to say, hey, I drink Coors Light.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of people judge people that are famous or have money or whatever it may. And what does having money even mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like people throw these little labels on people and then assume things about them, and they don't like that when it happens to them, but they have no problem doing it to these people just because they're at a higher status than you or whatever. And the reality is I mean, you're not owed my attention, I'm not owed your attention. Why do you think these people owe you attention? That's just not, they didn't work really hard to be like a slave to other people. They worked really hard so they could live their life to the fullest. And I think that's how everyone should be, and that's how everyone should live. And I don't think you should ever, we did a whole podcast on this, I don't think you should ever feel like you're owed something, because you're not.
Right. And I'm sure that people look at you and Justin and what you guys have and the cars, and they judge. I mean, they don't I think on the outside, people could really judge just you looking at you, right? And people see you, think that they know you, but I know they don't know how down to earth you are as a human. That I think is on the outside of who you are, beautiful, but your inside is so much more prettier than your outside. I mean, Fylisha, you are such a wonderful, and nobody really knows that. And I say that, and I get that because I know who you are. So, I mean, you're super down to earth, man.
Well, and it's like you see what we put out there, right? Like
That's true.
No matter who you are, I don't care what level you are, like what you have, you know, where you're at in life, where you're located in the world, like whatever it is, whatever you want people to see, that's what gets posted online. Right. That's what people assume you are.
Right.
Is based off of that, and that's not even true. I mean, yeah, most of my videos, I will say, like, are pretty much exactly. I mean. Are exactly like what I say and think and how I feel and how I see life. But like, I don't put a lot of my life on there. Right. Like, I don't put a lot of, you know, normal everyday stuff. I mean, shoot, everybody would fall asleep if I did my routine. I literally wake up, go to the gym. I come
They'd be
home.
tired.
I check my emails and then I make breakfast when Justin gets, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very routine. It's super boring.
Right.
And nobody wants to see that. So why would I post that? You know what I mean?
Right. But I like the fact that, you know, all the tidbits that you do, and if you don't follow, you know, Messy on Purpose, or if you're here, or if you're not following Fylisha, you should, because I think sometimes when I'm in the dumps a little bit, and I just see a like, you know, and it might have 2 likes, I'm liking it too as well because I'm your friend, but like not because, you know, it's just that that's what we do as friends, like always, and I'm looking at your stuff, and it just makes me feel good, like it makes me feel like, you know what? We're not alone. And that's what this is all about. We want to tell you, you're not alone by yourself in this freaking world, man. It's tough.
It's a mess, and it's hard.
Mess. That's what Messy on Purpose is all about.
That's life, and you got to embrace it. So I know for a lot of my life, I looked at a lot of things like, why is this happening to me? Like, why am I going through this? What did I do to deserve this? Like, why? And now I turn around and I look at it like a lesson learned. What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? I'm taught something here, and that is why I'm experiencing this. It's not because I did anything wrong. It's because I need that lesson to grow as a person. And the moment you start looking at the negative things that happen in that light, it's so much lighter and you feel so much better. And then you also learn the lesson. And what happens is a lot of people will do the why. Again, I was that person. And if you're doing that, you're not learning the lesson. And guess what happens? You're in it again and again and again, because that's how the world works. It gives you these lessons to learn and to grow. And if you're not learning and growing, you're staying in the same spot. And guess what's going to happen? The same cycle over and over again. It's like going back to your ex that you knew sucked to begin with. Right. Oh my God, they changed. Go back. Guess what? They didn't change. Now you broke up. Cycle repeats until you stop it.
Yeah. The endless cycle of negativity that is... it's a part of life, but it doesn't have to be. No. And when you allow that to let go of those things, and it is very hard. I'm not on a soapbox right now preaching to anybody, because trust me, I've been in it before. But like when you can take yourself out of it, you know, because when you're in it, great little thing that Michael Gerber used to say all the time. If you Michael Gerber people out there, you know, you can't see the forest for the trees. You know, you're in this, and you can't. You know, the forest is all around you, but you can't see anything. So, yeah. Life can be lifing, but guess what? It's about learning those lessons so you don't repeat them over and over again.
And they're beautiful lessons if you really dive into it. Like, I look back on a lot of things that I experienced, and I can see now what I was supposed to learn and didn't, and repeated it until I did. And so, I mean, if you really dive into it and appreciate it, it's a whole nother
thing. It really is. Appreciation and being grateful. And this woman, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but because I know it's a lot. Because I think it'd be helpful to.
I think you should do 30 days.
Of gratitude.
Let's do it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you ready? You got to do a post every single day.
Yeah, even though I'll be at WSOP, but I'll be like.
You could do it in the morning when you wake up, before you go to bed.
That's true. You're right.
You have time. You have 10 minutes when you go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest.
All right, 30 days of gratitude.
I don't know if it takes 10 minutes to go to the bathroom.
No.
That was a little excessive.
Some people do.
Yeah, true.
Russell does.
Okay.
He's in there forever. I don't know if he's just doom scrolling or what, but he's just like, I'm not even going to say the thing. He's always called Russell, and he's never going to see this, but he always is calling me when he's like, it's like his perfect time to be calling me when he's in the bathroom. I don't know why.
It works.
Yeah, it does. I don't care.
Happens.
Yeah.
You just mute it when you flush.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Something's wrong with his bowels. I don't know. I'm not going to go there, but yeah.
All right. So starting today or starting tomorrow?
Starting tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, starting tomorrow, we're going to do 30 days of gratitude. So today is what, the 14th?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're starting on the 15th, and you're doing 30 days of gratitude with me.
Love it.
I'm going to hold you accountable.
All I'm doing is posting saying why I'm grateful.
And I'm going to tag you in every one of mine.
You heard it here first. I'm going to tag you mine too.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You know what?
Because you're only on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm only on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, do I have Messy on Purpose added on my? I think I'm following it. Messy on Purpose. That would be crazy if I wasn't. On my
I don't
TikTok.
know. We don't have a TikTok on.
We don't?
No, I haven't started
Should we?
one. We could start one.
Yeah, because that'd be great. Because then people. Yeah, I think. Well, I'm not putting work on you, but if you'll decide if we need one or
Yeah,
not.
I just didn't add one, but now that I'm using Social Pilot to schedule out posts, I can add it easily. Okay. Whereas before, switching between the accounts was a pain in the butt. But I can definitely add one. So we'll add one.
All right, cool.
I'll add it today.
All right, dope.
That's going to be on my list of goals for the day.
All right, well.
And we're going to start 30 days of gratitude. I've done this many, many times, and I think it's very helpful. So anyone who needs, to get out of their head, get out of that negativity, I think it's a great way to do it. Because even in the smaller things, sometimes mine are bigger, grateful things. Sometimes it's the fact that I, ate all my meals that I needed to eat for the day, or I went for the walk with the dog even though I didn't want to, or, things like that, the small things. So
yeah, that's great. I can't wait to do it. There's always something to be grateful for, and that's kind of it for me. I mean, I can't wait to start the next time. Yeah.
So we're gonna do a few back-to-back lives, just so you guys know, because we're kind of recording some back-to-back podcasts, just
so we can be ahead.
Yeah, to be ahead, because Lee's gonna be out the whole month of June, so we're gonna kind of just back-to-back a few of these. So just so you know, there's a few lives coming away, but the podcast will release on their normal days.
Excellent. So you guys, I think that takes care of this one, Messy on Purpose. My name is Lee Cummings. This is Felicia Cruz, your host, and I don't know, stay messy.
Until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye, you guys.